you see this very small compact camera, the Ricoh G3X, that I've been talking about for the last 6 months or so. Today I want to talk about the absolute opposite of that very perfect camera that I use absolutely every day and I'm in love with. If you're watching this channel, you know how much I love this little compact camera. This is the lens of Canon. It's the RF 100 to 500 millimeter, and I'm going to talk about this lens today, why I bought it, who is it for, and why I think it's the perfect lens for absolutely everything, and what are the draws of this very heavy lens, obviously. And so why I'm making this video is because I know maybe a lot of you are not shooting with a compact camera and you want to shoot with multiple lenses, and maybe you consider to get one. And I think it's so much more versatile than what people are talking about online. So I really want to just get into this video and tell you what my experience with this camera, like mentally, and when I'm going to do even street photography, but mainly bird photography, you know, wildlife a little bit. And let's just get started with the video. First of all, this is not going to be a technical review. As I say many times in my channel, I don't want to be the technical person talking about gear in my channel, because I don't think that the gear is really what makes the difference. Obviously it has a lot of like change in how I photograph and my results and everything, but I think that it's so much different from one person to another, and the technical details I will leave for the much pro channels that know how to discuss it better than me. So, you know, before I get into how it feels going with this very high quality build lens outside, I want to talk to you about why I bought it in the first place and what is my main use of that camera. So why I got this camera in the first place. I already shoot both with the Leica Q3 and the Ricoh G3X, and I got this Canon camera that doesn't relevant to, because I want to talk about this lens today, mainly to do my videos here. I wanted a camera just to do my videos with a better quality than what I shot before. And I thought that when I had to sold all of my gear like 2.5 years ago to get the Leica Q3, it's a story I tell her many times because it's what makes me open this YouTube channel. I had to sell all of my gear, and the one lens that I sold that I truly missed was the 150 to 600 Sigma lens that I had on my previous Canon gear. And I used to do a lot of bird photography with that camera. I went to the zoo and did some wildlife photography. Oh, that's a duck behind me. It's cute. I will take a photo later of everything in this park. And so I just was so in love with bird photography, and taking portraits of animals is something so unique that is so different from what we used to see, you know, in photos. And I got so many good reactions online on those photos. I was super impressed by the Sigma lens, and I was so disappointed that I had to sell that. And you know, I had much more fun, of course, not of course, but just what happened with the Leica. I did more street photography. I got into ICM photography, which I really enjoy lately, again with my Ricoh G3X and the Leica. And so I got this feeling of, you know, what if I go back and try to do again bird photography, because I missed it a lot. Would it be like the same? Is it like too heavy for me to carry one of those very heavy lenses outside when I'm so used to compact lenses, cameras? So this transition, it's not only super expensive, this lens, I'm not sure right now in dollars, I think it's a little under $3,000, very, very expensive lens. So I got to the camera store, and this manager of the store, which I talk a lot about my gear and I trust him completely with everything, actually let me try a bunch of different lenses to do more, you know, zoom focal length, like the Sigma one to the 600, this is to the 500 millimeter, and I tried also the 100 to 400, the 200 to 800. I really tried everything, and I figured that this was absolutely the most sharp lens by far from any other lens that I try, sorry. And not only it's the sharpest, it just felt super quick comparing to other lenses in that price range. I'm not talking about the $10,000 lenses that you can find. I'm talking about the medium, more prime lenses that I have here. And so I got this lens. He told me that if I want to return it after a couple of days, we can make something more, so that I can switch it up. And I was super impressed and totally fell in love over again with bird photography. I actually tried to do one video here on YouTube about bird photography, and it got not so much attention because it's not my primarily videos that I do here. I do mainly street photography. But I decided that I will do it just for me. You know, I love bird photography. I love taking portraits of animals, as I said, and it's just a different feeling to go specifically just for that. And as I went with this camera and this lens outside, although it's extremely hot in those months, like to try it the evening and in the morning to get some bird photography, I figured that maybe this camera, this lens, sorry, is really so much more versatile than what we think about, because when we think about it, it actually can fit every genre of photography that I can think of. Really, concept photography, sports, even street photography, just have to be a different mindset, to be far away from the subject and look at the scene and the street from very, very far away. And I thought about it, that let's think of it for a second, that if, like Rico, let's say in a parallel world when it was possible to get this compact camera, size and heavy, with this zoom, very sharp lens, would people get it? Like, I mean, imagine this small camera having a zoom of 1 to 500 millimeter inside this compact camera. I think most of the people will run to the store and buy one of those magic cameras, because getting 100 to 500 millimeter is so far away, it's so much more than what we're used to see. I think 800 is absolutely too much if you're not going to the wild to really look at the farthest bird out there. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. There is a bench right over there, okay, with people, and it's very, very far away. I want to see how it looks when I zoom all in. That's cool. I can see her face. I mean, from here I can see her face with my own eyes. So, you know, that's amazing. I can take a portrait of someone from that far away. Maybe it sounds creepy, but it works even for street photography. I think that for most of us, when we go and do every niche that we can think of, then 500 is really maximum that is feeling okay to take photos, because it's not too intrusive to people. It's not like I'm trying to get a photo of a person walking on the moon. Hope it's not too silly. And I just feel like when I go and want to capture everything that I can see, that I can do it perfectly and super sharp with that lens. So I don't feel the need to go back to the 600 millimeter, which I had the Sigma before. I feel like 500 is really perfect, and most of the photos I actually take between 100 to 400, something like that, even 300. And I think that the main, you know, the elephant in the room here is the elephant that is so big and heavy to carry, and it's not so intuitive to go like, you know, let's go for a walk on the street today, so I'll grab my little camera and take photos. No, you have to be very intentional about want to take photos today with a zoom range. You want to take bird photography, sports photography, people on the street, but in a more distant focal length, and it's just a very, very different mindset to do. And that's true that I take this lens maybe 2 or 3 times a month to take photos, and I'm actually not even transform them to my computer until I have like enough sessions that I will want to edit, because it's not as easy to just open the app and transform the photos, because I have so many photos that I take with this lens. Obviously, I do continuous shootings. I take multiple photos of the same bird, and I have to look at the computer exactly what's the sharpest, what's the most interesting one. And it's just a completely different love and vibe for photography than doing street photography. So why I'm making this video here, and what is my point for you? If you're looking for, you know, you can invest this type of money in a lens or in a camera, and you don't mind the heaviness. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to do specific walks to do your photography like professionally, and you don't mind to take this heavy lens. It's something in the mindset that you have to be prepared to. But if you are prepared to do so and take this lens with you, I know that the results, the sharpness and the overall feeling that you are getting right now, a photo that is people are incapable to see with their own eyes. It's so much different than 50mm, 35, 28, 40, every other focal length that we talk about here usually. It's a feeling that you're doing something that is a little extra in photography, a little more unique. You get a lot of attention from this lens. Maybe it's something you are looking for. And I know I'm absolutely addicted to those bird photography photos that I take with that camera. I want to try to do more street photography. I know it's possible. I'm just feeling like it's so heavy to do so. And maybe now it's the perfect time to mention something that I got from PGY Tech, but I didn't open yet. I want to do this right now. I very hope that this will fit to this lens. They just told me, hey, we have this new lens case, super special, that we want to say to you to review. And I didn't even check if it fits to my lens. So let's see right now if it fits. Okay, I don't have a knife, so this will be brutal. All right, better than I thought. I hope it fits to this lens, first of all, but what impressed me the most that I saw on the website, it's that it actually onto my belt. So I don't have to carry the lens all the time when I go outside of my home until I get to the place that I want to photograph. I can take it like on me physically on my belt and then get it out when I want to photograph. Thank you so much, PGY Tech, again for sending me this product to review. Super excited about that. Okay, first of all, I really hope that it fits. It's such a high quality case that I feel that this lens needs. Oh my god, I just bumped it. Needs to protect because it's super expensive. I never opened it. I don't know how it works, but it looks like a safe mechanism. Okay, that's cool. So apparently to open it, it's super quick. I'm just pulling this on and then click it and it's turned off. Oh, that's nice. I didn't even check if it fits, but I hope it fits. Look at the inside of, I don't know if you can see it. The inside of this case is super premium. Let's try and hope it will fit. Okay, so it doesn't fit. I really thought it will and it will be like perfect for this video, but it doesn't fit for my lens. I tried to take out the ring and the top hood, so I'm going to do a little giveaway for this lens hood lens case. I will put everything in the description so you can check that if it fits for you. I'm really jealous at who will get it. I don't know, maybe they make a larger one. I'll ask them, but you know what? Let's do a giveaway and then I will feel better about this failure right now. So anyway, let's make this positive and I will do a giveaway for this very premium waterproof case. Just write me in the comments what lens and what cameras goes to go in this case, just the lens that you're going to use with it, and you know, just write me and I will choose one randomly, helping the ChatGPT choose one, and in a week I will contact the winner and we'll arrange the sending of that. I'm wrapping it the same way that I got it, so you'll get the whole experience of you know, stickers and everything, and I will add a little something extra for me, so enjoy that. The most important thing that if you're considering to get a zoom range telephoto to photograph everything, you know, I'm not talking about specifically bird photography or any other niche. If you want to get one lens to do it all, I think that maybe this is the best case out there. I will never switch the Leica Q3 and the Ricoh and the small cameras that I absolutely much more invested to and want to like take more time to with those cameras. But I feel like this zoom, you know, it's zoom outside, it's a very heavy big lens that, let me do this for the thumbnail. All right, so this very big zoom lens will fit every need that you will ever occur to in photography. If I'm wrong, just write me in the comments if I forgot something. But you know, even maybe if you want to be very discreet, you know, on the street or whatever, you don't want people to notice you, don't want to carry this heavy lens, then it's not for you. But any other case, like if you want to do absolutely anything, I already told this a couple of times right now, so I don't want to repeat myself, but I feel that this lens, if you choose only that, like I choose 1 prime fixed lens to go everywhere, if you choose just this lens, so you will be amazed by how fun it is to use, how high quality it feels to hold it, and how versatile it is to do so much out there. I never experienced any issue with that lens. I mean, that's the little guy from before. Let me show you, because you see how funny he is for me, the little duck. I don't know if you can see him from far away. It's just before this brown building on the floor. And let me take this photo so you can see how the zoom is great with this lens. I'm absolutely appreciate the results that it gave me. I never felt like it's slower, it's slow enough, or it's not. It's like never disappointed me. That's my point. I feel like every time I wanted to capture something, I got it with this lens. Something that I can't say about other gear that you know, the last lens that I used, the 600 Sigma, that I missed a lot of shots because it wasn't fast enough, it wasn't sharp enough. I just wasn't totally like 100% happy with it as I'm happy with this Canon lens. Anyway, regardless the giveaway, just write me in the comments what you think about this lens, if you ever consider or you try this lens before. What do you think about this as an overall use? One lens for everything. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It helps me so much. Write a comment and share this with someone who wants to maybe buy one lens for every genre in photography. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.